Hi there. Today I'm going to talk about what I do when I modify a bag. I never seem to be able to leave well enough alone, and so I'm always adding pockets or straps or different things to bags. So the first one I want to talk about is the Love 41 Cosmetic Case. I love this bag. This is my wallet now. It's I can pick it up and I have everything I need in it. I'd like to carry the strap on the side like this. If you know this bag, you know it also comes with a crossbody strap. This strap can be carried like this as well, so that's an option. The modification I made to this bag was, the problem I had was my chapstick, my lipstick, fingernail clippers were always in the bottom of the bag. And so when I had all my stuff in here, there's 3 little pouches there, I had to dig around in the bottom of the bag to find what I needed. So I made this little thing here. And I'll put a picture of that up so you can see it better. But it keeps those things from going to the bottom. Now, one of the questions I've had is it riveted to the bag? It is not. I used a glue that I use for a lot of stuff and glued it in 2 spots. And because this is the pigskin, the glue is very secure. It's a good glue. I use it for everything. And if you need to remove the item, you can very carefully peel it away with minimal damage to the pigskin. But you have to do it very carefully. So I've done that on a couple bags. You have to really decide, yeah, this is a modification I want to do, and I want it to stay that way, and then you can do that. Okay, so that's the modification. I also made a little hang tag for it. I think it's an old luggage tag from Greyhound Bus Lines. I'm not sure, but I have had several rescue Greyhounds, and so I like anything with Greyhound on it. Okay, this one here is the large or the medium clutch, and it comes with, I just got this. It comes with this big old honking crossbody strap, which is fine. But if you don't want to use the crossbody strap to carry it around, I removed this from my bucket backpack, and it clips right on here, and now you have a short handle for any bag you want. That's the only modification I've made to that one. This is just a little travel wallet, passport wallet. I picked it up at a garage sale, and it had a strap on it that I cut off and added these little rings. I just slid them right through the 2 layers of leather there on the ends. So if I want to add a strap back to it, I can, but I don't have to have it on there. And then I just use it as a little organizer. It's got my checkbook in it, and tax number, business cards, and a little pocket calendar inside of it. So that works really good, and I don't have to have that with me all the time. So that doesn't stay in my everyday bag, because it adds a little bit of weight, but it weighs a lot less than the other one I had. So that was that little modification. This is my bucket backpack. I haven't carried it yet. Still breaking it in every day. So it's really good, but I've seen a lot of people putting pouches on the outsides of their bags, and I wanted to do that, but there's really nowhere, take this off, there's really nowhere to hook a pouch of any kind to the outside of this bag. You can hook it to the inside, but you can't hook it to the outside. So what I did is I made this little thing. A couple snaps, a couple rivets, and a hook. Now it slides right underneath this suela piece and snaps like that. Now I can hook anything I want to it. I could hook just just a little decorative thing. Of course, I could put earbuds in this or change or whatever. I made this from an old ammo pouch. I cut it in half, restitched the open edge. There's two of them. They're two together. Added a little tag, piece of leather on the back, just riveted it, and made a little pouch. Now you could put earbuds in this, you could put change, money, but it's more decorative because it's too small for a cell phone. And then I was looking through my old bags. I have a lot of old bags that I love, but I never carry. And I found this old Fossil bag in there, and it had a crossbody strap. And I cut off the crossbody strap, but don't panic. Don't panic. And I made these little loops here from the existing crossbody strap. And now that can also be a pouch when I travel on the outside, and you can keep your travel papers, your phone, things you need to get to real fast in here, and then the things you don't need to get to so fast in here. Now here's something else I wanted to show you about this bag. It comes with the handle that I showed you a minute ago, but you don't need that, and I'll tell you why. Loosen this up just a little bit, and you pull that oval leather out right there. There's your handle. You can carry that around. So you can use the one that came with it, or you can just do that if you want to have that handle. But to do that, you just loosen this up a little bit and pull. I like to make modifications that don't damage the bags any. Okay, this is the one I've made the most modifications to, and it is not any designer brand of bag, and I had no problems. I didn't pay a lot for it comparatively to other bags. So I have just gone to town on this, and I have a whole video, which I'll link at the bottom, about some of the things I've done to this bag. But I wanted to make a little addendum to that video because I've done a few more things. Now on the back, I had come up with this elaborate way to turn this into a backpack. And then one day I was just sitting there thinking about it going, you stupid idiot, why did you do it that way? You didn't need to do it that way. All you needed to do was change these from being hooked up here to being hooked to these D-rings you added down here. And then just loop the strap through the hook you added here. And now you've got a backpack. And I added this, you can see these don't match. So I added this little pad to just give it some padding. But that works so much better than what I did in the video. So I'll link to the video before. You can see the crazy way I did it before, and you can go, really, Margo, what were you thinking? So anyway, that works great on that. So that's how I'm going to do the backpack. And to keep this from moving around, because this likes to slide, I just did a little nipple rivet closure that needs some more. And then this can go back to crossbody, no problem. I did put a rivet in this one. Like I said, I've put some holes in this one and done some things because, you know, it's not a name brand bag that I was worried about. Okay, originally I added this closure here to keep it from flopping open. That's all fine and dandy. But then the sides would always hang out. So I thought, well, I'll add, okay, I need to re-rivet that. Pretend that rivet didn't just fall out. Pretend that rivet did not just fall out. But anyway, so I riveted on each end, and so it can be attached this way, or it can be cinched up this way, and I will repair that. You know, I'm just a human. Maybe I didn't hammer it. Maybe I didn't hammer that hard enough. So then, in addition to adding the strap, within that rivet, I also added a ring. And then for that ring, you can hang things from it. And that's what I originally made these for. That's what I made these for, and then this can go right into that. And so it doesn't flop around as much. And like I said, I have a whole nother video on this, so you can watch that video and see all the little things that I made for this bag. But I made these little things, and this can fit right in here and snap. And then this attaches to that D-ring. And so now that little side pocket, if I use it, isn't flopping around so much. So then I also wanted to be able to add a pouch to this bag, to the front. And I can either use that fossil one that I did earlier, showed you earlier. Same way, I added a ring so you could just flip it through that ring. Or you could do it with the pouch that, one of the pouches I made. And I have a video which shows this pouch, and I will link to it. But it just hooks on there like that. And this is just a cell phone travel paper pouch, you know, to keep things handy. All right, that one's going in the repair pile. I can fix that.